Mike, the only time I get to see you is when we're digging a grave here.
I know. We need to change that.
Do you have something, something going on here that we need to investigate further?
I don't think so. I don't think so. It was the goat the last time. This time it was a family dog. So yeah.
I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but
that's our donkeys. They hear me out here, and it's getting to be close to feeding time. So.
Okay.
So they're not happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get started. We thought this was a great opportunity to use Johnny X, our upgraded 1025R. We call it a 1038X now. So, how deep do you want this, Mike?
I think we probably need to go about 4 feet down.
Okay.
Bigger dog, bigger than the goat we buried.
The dog's big?
A little bit bigger.
What kind of dog was it?
She's a border collie mix.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna guess probably 4 feet down would be safe.
Okay.
And 4x4.
Now this tractor has the HydrosPlus system on it. And this is exactly why it was desired and designed. Kevin from HydrosPlus.com didn't have the patience to deal with his backhoe, so he wanted faster flow, and sure enough, that's what we got. It really does change things. I think for me to get 4 feet deep, I'm gonna have to get a little bit bigger than this. Now the HydrosPlus kit's not going to give you any more strength, no more digging power, but it will give you a lot more digging speed. So I would say this backhoe is operating much faster already than full throttle on a regular 1025R. And I'm no ways near full throttle. Let me see. I can't see how many RPM I'm actually running. I don't know, probably 2,000 or so. So the engine doesn't have to scream to be able to get sufficient flow to do the job. You know, this is a good purpose for a backhoe. Not that it's a desirable purpose, but no one wants to go rent a mini excavator to dig a grave for a pet. So it's just nice to have a backhoe on hand.
Mike's tractor's in the background looking sad.
Yeah, Mike has got a 3038E. You can see it right there.
It's all dusty because of bush hogging.
No backhoe.
What's that? No backhoe. I'm starting to believe I need to invest in one.
I'm afraid you may have to get a different tractor.
Yeah.
The 3038Es, the new ones can support a backhoe. When I say new, I think 2018, maybe a newer, something like that. What year is yours?
2017.
So yours is right on the line. I'm not sure whether it'll support it or not. Your dealer will know. They can look that up for you and get you a backhoe. But you know, sometimes it's actually less expensive to trade your machine and get a new one, because if you go buy a backhoe aftermarket like that, you'll have to pay retail price for it, whereas if you buy it with a tractor, a lot of times they'll discount it.
I think the fact that we've had to do this twice may convince Kristen that that's a good investment.
Maybe we need to get Christy consulting on that, see if she can convince Kristen that that's what you need.
My counseling services.
Yeah, the tractor's back there sad and dusty because of bush hogging the fields.
How many hours do you have on your tractor now?
It's about 300. They actually just passed 300 hours.
So you're using it?
Oh yeah. We use it for everything.
Maybe you can use it to push in the cover afterwards so we can see it run.
Yeah, we've got, so we bought, to feed the big guys, we bought 10 round bales, and I can't pick it up, but I can push them. So the guy unloads them, and I just come in with a front loader and push them into place.
Well, you need to get a 3R. That's even more money. That's even harder to convince Chris.
Yeah.
How long ago was it that we were here?
You guys were here in April of 2021. So it's been about
21?
21, yeah. That's when that's when we lost the goat. So
that doesn't seem possible. Seems like a long time ago.
That may be
almost 3 feet.
We may not have to go down 4.
I can't believe how dry it is that far down. Yeah, this would have been fairly hard to dig with a shovel. Just because it's so dry.
Yeah. Yeah, my 15-year-old was he's giving me crap about it, and I said, well, I've got a 46-year-old body, not a 15-year-old body.
Besides that, he can dig it.
He could dig it if he wasn't at school. Unpaid. Pay you by letting you live here, right?
That's another point about these machines. One of the reasons to get a tractor like this is you get a little older and you don't have the 20-year-old body that you used to have, but you still want to do that stuff. For those of you that follow Johnny X, the turbo is really not making any difference tonight. The extra power is not really necessary. You could do this fine with a stock 1025R. It is that HydrosPlus kit that's making the difference, and it is a difference. I mean, if you've operated one of these backhoes or watched one be operated, they're not very fast. This one, on the other hand, is faster and it's a little bit smoother. Never mind my poor operating skills, but part of the reason I'm not very good with a backhoe is because I've always operated these small tractors and they're not very smooth, and so I end up being more aggressive with the levers than what you need to be on a more refined, higher end machine. And so everybody makes fun of me on a real excavator when I try to operate it because, yeah, I'm not very good. This is the experience I have, and I can do pretty good with these machines, but I'm not in practice with a real excavator. What do you think, Mike? I'll dig it as deep as you want or as deep as I can. What do you think? Is that deep enough? Hydraulic oil temperature got up to 140, that's all. So this was pretty uneventful for the machine, even with the HydrosPlus. You know what I've found so far is using the hydrostatic transmission and having a heavy pull on the drawbar, a heavy pull like a box blade or that type of thing is what really makes my hydraulic oil temperature increase. This didn't bother it at all.
I got a text from Kristen. She's like, don't fill it in yet. I guess they do want to say like their goodbyes.
We can disappear.
Well, we'll cover it up later on when they get home.
There we go. I get it.
Yeah.
Been with you a long time.
She has. She's been, so she was 14 years old altogether.
14 human years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So she was old. She's one of those dogs that when we got her, she was a puppy and she just drove us crazy.
Oh no.
So she would jump over the fence in the neighborhood. She would run through the neighborhood. She could scale a 6 foot, like a full-size fence. She got picked up by the dog pound once, and
Oh, wow.
she had like a collar on, and she's freaking out. And so this guy puts her in his garage because she had a remote collar. She's like going crazy. So he thought something was wrong with her, and he called the police.
Oh, my.
The police called the dog pound. I was like, good Lord. So it cost us money to get her out of the pound. Instead of just, it was like one house over.
Oh.
So,
Oh,
so I had to
jail.
bail her out of jail, yeah.
We've done our part, and
Yeah.
we'll get out of here.
I appreciate it, guys.
Hey, it's not a great event, I suppose, but it's an event that has to be done.
Like we said at the beginning, we're gonna have to figure out a different reason for you to come out to the farm.
Yeah, we need to dig holes for other reasons. We'll have to
Yeah.
figure out something.
Oh, I've got plenty of that.
Folks, I
That's
hope
funny.
you've enjoyed this, and yeah, we'll have to come back on better terms.
Yeah,
better reasons
I
next
will.
time,
I
Mike.
promise. Next time I'm gonna be like, hey, just come out and hang out. Hey,
Thanks for
come out.
watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim. The righteous care for the needs of their animals, but the kindest acts of the wicked are cruel.
Oh man, you guys, seriously, this is. I went out and I'm like testing the ground, and I put that shovel in. You know, I had like steel toe shoes, the real heavy duty shoes that I use to clean stalls. And I stepped on that, and I'm like, oh, this isn't good. So I was like, well, I hate to ask, but I'm gonna have to just throw it out there like, hey,